Hello students, welcome back to your English grammar class. Today we will learn lesson number 8, pronouns, words used in place of nouns. Now students, we have learned in the previous chapter about nouns and the two main nouns that are common noun and proper noun. Nouns are names of person, place, animal, or an object. So, the words used in place of nouns are called pronouns. To understand it in a better way, let's go through the lesson on page number 28. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a replacing word. Replacing word means a word which we will use instead. In a sentence, a pronoun may be used to replace a noun. Replace a noun means to replace the name. What are nouns? Nouns are names of person, places, animals or object. You, he, she, they, we, it, I, etc. are all pronouns. So students, pronouns are used instead of nouns. They are the words that are used in place of nouns. Now, we will look at the following sentence. Miss Anita is my neighbor. Here, Miss Anita is a proper noun because it is the name of this lady. Full stop, end of sentence. New sentence. She is a pilot. So here further, we get to know that Miss Anita is a pilot. Here in this example, instead of using the name Miss Anita twice, the word she, which is a pronoun, has been used in place of the noun Miss Anita. So instead of saying Miss Anita is my neighbor, Miss Anita is a pilot. Instead of saying it like this, we will use the pronoun she. Now, in the sentences given below, some common pronouns are used. Read and understand them. We have some sentences with the pictures and we have used pronouns. So let's look at the first picture of this gentleman. Mr. Fernandez is my uncle. He is a doctor. So we have used the pronoun he instead of using Mr. Fernandez twice in the sentences. Next picture is of a doll. Father bought me a doll. Doll is a common noun. Now, it has golden hair. So we are talking about the doll's hair. Instead of saying doll, doll again, we have used the pronoun it to describe the doll's hair. Next, Raj and Rohit are playing. They are enjoying the game. Here, they is used instead of repeating the noun Raj and Rohit in the next sentence. So what are pronouns, students? They are the words used in place of nouns. Let's look at the next picture. This is Miss Shikha. Miss Shikha is the noun. She is our class teacher. The pronoun she and our is used to describe Miss Shikha. I am Akram. They are my friends. So this boy is speaking of himself that his name is Akram, and these two boys here, he is speaking about them and is saying them, they are my friends. Next, we are a family. This is a family picture. We is used instead of naming each and every family member. We have used we in the sentence. In these sentences, he, it, they, she, are, my and we are pronouns. Students, Let's revise on page number 29. Question number A. Identify the pronouns in the given sentences and make a circle around them. Sentence number 1. They study in class 3rd. Here, the pronoun to be circled is they. Sentence number 2. It is your bat. What are the pronouns here? It and your. Third, she is your aunt. She and your are the pronouns. They are the pronouns of the third person. He is an engineer. Which is the pronoun here? He. We play in the playground. We circle the pronoun we. Sentence number 6. You study in my class. Okay. So here we will circle the pronoun you and my. She is my mother. The pronouns to be circled are she and my. These are all pronouns, and pronouns are used in place of nouns. And what are nouns? Nouns are naming words. Sentence number 8. It is his shirts. The pronouns are it and his. So you will circle it. Sentence number 9. We are good children. Circle the pronoun we. And sentence number 10. I love my parents. Circle the pronouns I and my. Students, we will move on to the next part of our lesson, personal pronouns. All pronouns stand for one of the three persons. So what are personal pronouns? They stand for the three persons. What are the three persons? First person, which we describe as I, my, mine, we and our. Second person is you, your. Third person is he, she, they, their, his, her, it, its. First person. The speaker uses the first person pronouns for himself or herself. Now, when you speak about yourself, then you use the first person pronouns. Now, look at the pictures and the sentences given below. Students, look at the first picture. Hi, I am Vansh. So, the boy is speaking about himself. He is introducing himself and he is saying, hi, I am Vansh. This is my sister. So, this is first person pronouns. We play together. The pronouns I, my and we, which denote the person or persons speaking, are said to be the personal nouns of the first person. So, when do we use the pronouns of first person? When the person is speaking of himself or herself. That is when we use the pronouns in the first person. Second person. The speaker uses the second person pronouns for the listeners. Now look at the pictures and the sentences given below to understand it in a better way. Look at the first picture. You are a good girl. You may go. Ma'am, this is your pen. Students, the pronouns in the pictures you, your, denote the person or persons you are speaking to. So when you are having a dialogue with another person, it is said to be the personal pronouns of the second person. You and your. Third person. The third person pronouns are used for the person, animal or thing spoken about. Now look at the pictures and the sentences given below. He is Manav. So who is speaking? The girl. She says that he is Manav. Now, in the next picture, the boy says, she is Mansi. So, when we speak of another person, an animal or a thing or object, then it is said to be spoken in the third person pronoun. Vani has a car. Vani has a car. It is green. It is green means the person is talking about the color of the car. So, it is being spoken in the third person. The pronoun he, she and it, which denote the person or persons spoken of, are said to be in the personal pronouns of the third person. So, whenever we speak about some person, about a thing, or about some animal, then it is said to be pronouns of the third person. Students, turn to page number 31. Let's revise. Question number B. Fill in the blanks with suitable pronouns given in the brackets. So, students, the incomplete sentence is given and in the bracket there are two options of the pronouns. So, one is correct, one you have to choose and fill in the blank correctly. Dash, sit on the chair. You will write they sit on the chair. Second, Sanjana is dash friend. Which pronoun are you going to choose? Sanjana is you friend or your friend? Yes, you will tick mark on your friend. Sanjana is your friend. It is dash book. It is your book or it is mine book? The correct pronoun is it is your book. Next sentence. Dash plays in the playground. He plays in the playground. Sentence number 5. You are dash best friend. You are my best friend. Miss Sharma is dash class teacher. Our class teacher or us? Our class teacher. Sentence number 7. It is dash teachers. Him or his. The correct pronoun here is it is his t-shirt. Sentence number 8. Dash are good students. I are good students or we are good students? Yes, the correct pronoun is we. We are good students. Sentence number 9. Dash is a doctor. Him or he? The correct pronoun is he is a doctor. And sentence number 10. Dash love my friends. Us or I? Yes, the correct pronoun here is I love my friends. Students, in this question, we have filled in the blanks with the correct pronouns. Now, for example, the first sentence, they sit on the chair. So, here they is in the third person pronoun. Sanjana is your friend. Your is in second person pronoun. Similarly, your book. Next sentence. He plays in the playground. Here he is being spoken about another person. So it is a pronoun of the third person. You are my best friend. When you say my, then you are speaking of a pronoun in the first person. Miss Sharma is our class teacher. When you will say our class teacher, then you speak in the first person pronoun. It is his t-shirt. When you are speaking of another person or another animal or object, it is in the third person. We, again it is a pronoun in the first person. He is a pronoun in the third person. And I, where you are speaking of yourself, is a personal pronoun in the first person. Students, now we will solve question number C. Underline pronouns in the following sentences and write them against each sentence. So what we are going to do, students? The sentence is already given in the textbook. We will underline the pronoun and we will write it here against the sentence. So the first sentence is Raman likes to eat them. So what is the pronoun here? Them. You write them. Next, you are younger than her. What is the pronoun? You and her. So you will write you and her. In this way, we will complete underlining the pronouns and we will write them in the blank space given here. It was raining heavily. It. Vishal has lent his bicycle to Gaurav. The pronoun is his. Next sentence. It is doubtful whether he will come. So here the pronoun to be underlined are it and he. It and he. So what are pronouns, students? Pronouns are words used in place of nouns. Those beggars are idle. Those. The horse fell and broke its leg. Here the pronoun is its. It is their mistake. It and their. These are words we use instead of saying the names again and again in the sentence. I like to play with them. I and them. And the last sentence is they are in the garden. They. Students, today we have learned lesson number 8, pronouns. We have understood that pronouns are words used in place of nouns. Nouns are naming words, and through some examples and sentences, we learned that instead of writing the noun again and again in a repeated way, we can take the help of pronouns to write our sentences or even while speaking. We learned that they are pronouns in first person, second person and third person. We have seen some example and solved the revision from the textbook. So please complete your notes in neat and tidy handwriting and I will meet you in the next grammar class. Have a nice day. Stay safe.